Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't know if you guys have been having the same issue as I have, but I decided to pick a low tier tank because of the simple fact that um, your newer players are going to be playing probably, at your lower tiers. If you pick a tier 10, you play that tier 10, and a lot of times you'll have clans that are getting ready for clan matches or just finished clan matches, and so they'll be teaming up, and it's hard to get a good, fair um, assessment of what I'm going to talk about here today. So I had, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, 6 matches, and I was on the losing team 5 times in a row. And I brought them up just as in the order that I had them in. Every match I had, it was either all tier 3s or I was lowest on the matchmaker. Some of them I pushed up and didn't get any backup from my team. Like one of the matches, I was going after a Valent. No, I went after one tank, a PZ1C, took him out, and I was trying to drive to the right to get away from that area because there was a Valentine coming around a rock after me. Or excuse me, he wasn't in a Valentine. He was in a, drawing a blank here, guys. Let me see if I can pull that loss up. Matilda. He was in a Matilda, and whoops, one of my teammates literally sat there and watched me just get shot to crap. I got hit, I think, 3, maybe 4 times, and he did absolutely nothing to help me. And he was a super unicon too, so he just wanted to sit back and chai snipe and pad his stats. That's all he was doing. He didn't give a rat's ass about anybody on the team other than himself. So, anyways, that's not the first match. Let me see if I can pull up the first one and get it back in the order it was. I didn't mean to do that. Um, so, anyways, I don't know about you guys, but I seem to be finding myself on the losing team more often than not. And it will be even, I think one of the matches, it was like tit for tat. They'd kill a tank, we'd kill a tank. They'd kill a tank, we'd kill a tank. They ended up winning that match. There's another match that we had that was a pretty close match. I'm sorry, it was a blowout match. We were kicking the snot out of them, and then boom, they came back to win. Finally, 6 matches later, I really had to stop and because I kept getting mines, and one other map. Got that one once. Mines and shit, I can't think of the name of it. Shoot! What is the name of that darn map? Um, mines. Serene Coast, Winter Himseldorf. I think it was mines that I mainly kept getting. But yeah. Anyways, so I just like 2 days ago, I think it was, maybe 3 days ago. Oh, no. I was home. That's right. I was home with my son because we were teaming up. And we ran together match after match after match. We actually went, I think it was 12 or 13, I believe it was 13 matches in a row on the losing team. And then, you just kind of scratch it up as, well, it just had a sucky day. It was 3X, whatever. And then I came back out on the road, had to take my truck in to get worked on, so I was at the hotel for a couple days. And I played some mid-tier, I think it was like 7s and 8s, 19 matches in a row. 19 matches in a row. I lost. I couldn't flip and believe it. This guy is, I'm asking if his counts as a reroll account. I do not understand English, and the interpreter did not translate, so I do not understand the question. I asked him if he had a reroll account. I'm just wondering if he wants to join our clan. Just wanted to know if you were interested in joining our clan. Reroll account or not, he's got good stats, but a lot of times if it's a reroll, he'll already be in a clan, and he's just, getting his stats up in that new reroll account, and, working towards a tier 10, and they're not interested in going to another clan. They just want to get their stats up, get tanks in that, new account, and then they just drop their old account and start using their new one with their reroll stats. So anyways, while I was in the hotel there, had 19 matches in a row. And also, I'm going to see if I can find it, but I was in my IS-7 in one of those matches, and I kid you not, I mean, I actually had the lowest roll I have ever seen. Well, let's see. Which means the word reroll. Oh, this guy, he speaks English. He's just being a dink. No, just wondering because most, sorry guys, of the time, person doing a reroll account is in a clan. Sorry guys. If I can spell. All right, I'll finish him talking to him later if he's messaged me back. So anyway, so sorry about that. I just hate to leave people hanging if they message you. They know, like I message somebody, and if I don't answer them, I do a match or something. I come back, they're usually off the game, and then I'll get a response 3 days later when I'm back on, going, what the hell? Well, what? Who is this? Who were they talking about? So if I answer them now, I get it taken care of. But so anyways, 19 matches in a row of a loss. Played my IS-7 that day. The gun seems like every time I get hit by an IS-7 does well over 500. Like average damage on it, I believe it's like 490, and I'll be getting hit for 550, close to 600. I still can't believe it. I'm going to see if I can find the replay. I really hope I still have it, because I go through every so often and delete them all, because you don't want a bunch of replays stacking up, because it can actually slow your game down. So anyways, in my IS-7, it was a tier 8 match, with tier 8s and 9s in there. I shot, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't anything like a Moss, which doesn't matter. I mean, I still penetrated it with I believe I had an APCR round. I actually got the lowest roll I've ever seen an IS-7 get. 300, I think it was 316. It's either 316 or 319. I believe it was 316 though. 316 in an IS-7. I could not flip and believe it. So anyways, let's get back to the point here. I don't know if Wargaming needs somebody to take some chloroform and put it over their mouths and take them and hold them in a room and have them watch match after match how people are losing 6, 7, 8, 19 in a row, no matter what you do, no matter what tank you play. My son and I went from tier 10 to tier 8 down to a tier 4 and 5, thinking, well, crap, we're pretty good players. We'll team up and we're teamed up and we'll go in and we'll just kick some tier 5 butt. Nope, still lost that match. A couple days ago when I was running those 19 losses, I was doing between 3 and 5,000 damage. I was getting 6, 7, 8 kills, and it still wasn't enough to win. I kept getting tanks on my team that were doing zero damage, 0 shots. I don't want to say loadout, but the teams were so lopsided. One team would have, Otter and G and just all these phenomenal teams, 6 and 7 super Unicoms with another 3 or 4 Unicoms, and their lowest players' stats, their win rate was like a 1,500 win rate. And every team I had, I would be the only Unicom player on the team. My son, his win 8 WN8 is up over 1,000 now. So he was like usually the second best player. And then we would have people with WN8s of 200, 250, 24, and it was match after match like that. I don't understand how you can be put on the losing losing team match after match after match. Victory. Oh, this. That's weird. I thought we only won one match. This might have been a match from yesterday. I think it was. So anyways, we got defeat right here. 248 damage. It's fourth highest. And you got to remember, PZ1C hits for 11 average damage per hit. It does have an autoloader with 50 rounds in it, but the penetration on it really sucks. So a lot of times you got to really pump out the APCR to actually penetrate. So that was a loss. Another loss. Whoops, where are we at here? 423 damage, top of the damage. Another loss there. 423 damage and a loss. Another loss. One of these I really just really screwed up. Come up over a hill trying to shoot somebody. And these are all guys that, sent me invites during the match. That's why I'm teamed up with them. I don't know them or anything. Fourth most damage with 250. Another loss. Another loss. Fourth most damage, 323, 2 kills. Another loss there. Another loss. This is the one I screwed up on right here. Yeah, I screwed up on this match. Second most damage at 494, and another loss. And then finally, yay! Yeah, this match right here was from yesterday. It wasn't even the PZ1C. As you can see, all those matches were all in the PZ1C except for that one that I threw in there on accident. I did highest damage at 734 and got 6 kills, and that got down to where it was really close. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks left. They had this STRV M40L, who was a Super Unicom, I think it was. Pretty sure it's Super Unicom. And he almost pulled off another fail win on my team. I mean, we were winning. It was really close. Then we started really pulling away. He sat back and camped like crazy, and you'll see I'll play these rematches or these matches for you so you can actually see them. And yeah, it was just pitiful. I actually shot 360 rounds, so I shot all my standard rounds and ended up getting into my APCR. And where's my PZ1C? There it is. I only carry 80 AP rounds and 560 APCR because the standard pen on this is 33, and even the premium only bumps you to 43. And a lot of times, well, in these match after match, I was lowest tank on the team, or like I said, it was all tier 3s, and a lot of the tanks you really have a lot of trouble penetrating. But I got a Top Gun, got 6 kills, Master Badge Class 1. Fire for effect and a bruiser, 734 damage, 6 kills, base experience of 804, 360 round shot, 195 hit, 95 pen. So you can see, even with the premium rounds, still only pen 95 of 195 to hit. 734 damage complete, 124 to distance of 300 meters, which is very good for this tank because that auto loader just squirts the rounds out. We got hit 7 times, 6 penetrated, and it wasn't a bounce. I actually just knocked my track off. Spotted 2, damaged 10, destroyed 6, and we lost 88,041 credits. I'm sorry. I shot a lot of premium rounds in that match. Well, obviously, as you can see, 360, and out of those 360, only 80 of them were standard. Yeah, so, but I'm really confused on how the setup was supposed to be all that and a bag of chips and better, the way Wargaming came across, and now it seems like I get put on the losing team just more often than not. I mean, literally, like I said, my son and I played when I was home, teamed up, 13 losses in a row. We had a bunch, some wins too. We might have had, after those losses, like 13 losses in a row, then we finally started getting some wins and some losses and some wins and some losses, but a lot of times it just seems like you'll get a loss, a loss, a loss. Just a whole bunch of them. Like the other day when I was at the hotel there where my truck was getting worked on, 19 losses in a row. I just don't see how it is feasibly possible to be put on the losing team 19 times or 13 times. Today I got lucky and it was only 6 times. I mean, it's sad. I got a decent win 8 out of the deal. Yeah, 5 losses, 1 win, just to show you right there. 20% win rate. Sad. And I played just a PZ1C. That's it. Experience total for these matches was 2,037. Let's see. Shot 776 rounds, 413 hit, and 234 penned. So yeah, I can't understand at all how you can be put on the losing team time after time. I just don't understand it. I mean, is it me or are you guys having the same problem? Because if we're all having the same problem, we need to start sending, which probably doesn't do any good anyways, but sending messages to Wargaming and saying, hey, listen, Matchmaker is broke worse than ever right now. I thought it was nice, when, now that basically it won't be, like let's say 13 tier 10s on your team and 2 tier 8s, because it seemed like I was always in the tier 8 in a tier 10 match. So now it really does, if there's 3 heavy tanks that are tier 10 on your team, it's the same on their team. If they got 2 tank destroyers that are tier 9, you're going to have 2 pretty much tank destroyers that are tier 9. I think that's kind of how it really is supposed to boil down, but I just keep seeing time after time how people are saying Matchmaker is broken, and this is the only thing I can really see why they're saying it, is just these loss after loss after loss like I keep having. But anyways, if you want to stick around for a minute, I'll have about 6. I probably won't do all 6 of them. The video would be like 45 minutes or an hour. But I'll get some replays up there for you, and just to see it kind of, because I've got XVM on my game here, so you can see how it was kind of weighed more towards one team having a better team. But so if you want to hold on for a minute, I will be right back. Alrighty, so here we are on, what is this, Winter Himseldorf, and I asked some guys to come up on the hill with me. I just said, hey, going for a hill, can I please get some help? And we're just going to speed up here. So you can see kind of how quick the teams just got decimated, and what the final results were. Like, sometimes 9 tanks to 1 left, or 0 left. So I come down here and just miss all those shots because I get my turret turned around in time. Helps if I have it at full speed too. So we go in there and we the turret on this is the bad drawback with the PZ1C, is the turret does not swing around that well, and when you're using this tank for a Jesus, left him with what, 8% of his health. I don't know why it's showing percent wise. 18 hit points. So basically 2 shots, boom boom, and now I'm down to 8 hit points. So gotta play it really safe. But as you can see, they've lost 4, and we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I've got to play super duper careful. I was trying to watch my back so I didn't come around that corner and just get annihilated by something. And now we're getting capped. But you can see how slow the turret spins. It's hard to circle strafe with this thing because of the fact that the turret moves so darn slow. And then look at this, okay? The caps, we're getting capped. I mean, obviously, you know, everybody can hear the and see this on your screen. And if you look, we got these two going back and myself. This guy just sets here. I mean, don't try resetting the cap. I mean, oh, jeez, the wonders of World of Tanks. But then I'm trying to get shots on this guy, and this guy's backing into me, so I can't get shots off, and match over. So that was loss number 1. So I'll be right back with loss number 2. Alrighty, so here we are in Erlenberg, and just about a rematch. I had somebody ask to team up with me, and you know, like I said, I team up with anybody and everybody. I will never not accept an invite from somebody. I don't care if they've got red stats or purple stats or in between. Doesn't matter to me. Matter of fact, the guys I just teamed up with, he had a win rate of 214 and 136. But the way I look at it, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's all in fun. You know, and if somebody sends me an invite, be it maybe they know me from my YouTube channel, or they just look and they might have, matter of fact, if you've got XVM on installed on your computer, it shows a little X next to your name. So it looks like got one over here and myself. So, you know, sometimes people notice me from my channel, but I'm not going to tell them no. You know, I'm not going to say, oh, your win 8 or WN8's only 136. Screw you. Hell no, I'm not that type of person. I love to team up with people. When this thing, you got to shoot at long range, I couldn't believe I hit even half of those shots. But, yeah, so the Tolly hit him for 16, 25, and 37. But it adds up the shells, so it might have 3 or 4 shells hit him all at once. The problem I got to get used to with this little auto loader, one, is even when you let up from pulling the trigger, hitting your mouse button, and firing, it still fires several rounds afterward. It's like 5 shells per trigger pull. So it'll go boom, 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 and 5 shots. And you've got 50 shells, and it'll basically go through the whole magazine. So if you are hit the trigger and let up, it'll continue to shoot rounds out of your barrel. So you got to watch out, and you'll see it later on in the match. Somebody pulls out in front of me as I almost shot him. I mean, it was close. But I was trying to push hard and fast here, and the mistake I made is no one pushed with me. They all stayed right back there, and you can see there's 3, 4 tanks here, a medium over there, and I think there's a tank destroyer over here. So bad idea on my part, and it doesn't help that I'm flying around like Batman in this thing, but I fixed my track, and I'm just getting my butt toasted. Thought I was going to get out of there, but not so lucky. But as you can see, you know, so all these tanks right here, as you can see, every one of them had their gun facing at me, including these guys over here, including the one here that I was shooting at. And, oh, check that out. That was cool. Look at that round right there. Must have been an arty round coming in. I didn't realize. That's kind of cool. You can see we're already setting right over here. That's cool. I didn't even notice that just till now. Huh, pretty neat. But anyways, yeah, so the 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks that are sitting right here could have pushed over and probably taken out 1, maybe 2, possibly even 3. 3 of these tanks. I mean, why is this showing percentage? Must be a setting I got to change. I don't like when it shows percentage. I like to see the actual health like that, where it says 140. 350, blah, 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 not a percentage. But anyways, yeah, so I pushed a little too hard there and didn't have backup to, assist me. So if you want to hold on for a minute, we will go to loss number 3. And again, here we are in Winter Hinseldorf, and you can see I asked for help on the hill again. Yeah, it's just your best bet. If you can take this hill, you can control a map because you can get shots all the way down to the cap on this one. You can get shots across the tracks over here. You can get over to the enemy cap pretty quick. You can get back to your cap if you have to. It's just imperative that you try and take the hill. I've heard some people say, don't waste your time on the hill. It doesn't matter if you win it. But every time I've seen a team take hill, for the most part, because remember, this is World of Tanks. You never know what's going to happen. But for the most part, the people that take hill win the match. So we get up here, and I'm trying to get this at 1x here. I think this is actually half. There we are. So I kind of poke around the corner here and climb up a rock. So gotta watch what I'm doing here. So I just seen him shoot, so I'm just gonna clip into him. Left him with just a few hit points. I still got a couple rounds, and I just almost shot my own teammate. I was not looking at the color of the little green thing that was above his head. I just saw him with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks. He came from that way, and when he flipped up, I didn't see the green on him. I was just like, holy shit, I got an enemy right in front of me. He's on the side. Thank God I didn't hit him. I'm like, damn, Jeff, you damn retard. Watch what you're shooting. But, yeah, he just came right through here, booking through, almost flipped his tank. And when you see a tank coming from this way, where there's 5 enemy tanks, obviously you think it's going to be an enemy tank coming around there. So it's just a damn good thing I didn't hit him. But I didn't want to just... I was hoping that the... what the hell? My thing's all screwed up. I don't even show the name of the tank now. What the heck? Yeah, so the M3 Stuart, I was hoping he'd just bump him and push him over. I think he eventually does. But, I hate it when that comes on. That guy there played it smart by kind of rocking back and forth, because this gun, I mean, when they start rocking like that, it's, a good thing for them because it's hard to keep the turret moving so slow to keep your turret aimed in on them. So the situation we run into now is I can't get out of this. Cheezo Pete's. Basically, the M3 or the Stuart went that way around the castle. Why, I don't know. Basically screwed me when he did that because now I'm by myself. And now I'm loading, so I'm pretty much, shit out of luck. Kaboom. So, once that guy kind of left over there, and I believe he ended up getting smoked when he went around the corner there, and I was right on a reload. Oh, what the hell? So, I think that guy there was the one, because I believe it was this match right here. I got, team killed, and one of them, it must have been this one, because you can see the round coming right here from the LTTP. I believe that's him shooting me. Now, yeah, you can see the round hitting the top of the turret there. I don't know if he actually was the one that killed me. Somebody actually team killed me in one of these matches on accident. But, so what was that, loss number 3? I believe it was loss number 3. So if you're going to hold on for a minute, we'll have loss number 4. So, welcome to Serene Coast, and this is actually loss number 4. I got miscounted there. So, anyways, if I were in a medium or heavy tank or any tank that has any sort of armor, I would go over in this area here. And watch our team completely ignore that whole east side. Not a single person goes over there. So, when the enemy team basically has this wind handed to them, you'll see him on this little, if I can find my mouse, this little area over here, I think it is, this little peninsula, and in this area right here, just putting round after round. Yeah, you'll see him pop up over here. and just start putting rounds into us because obviously we can't hide behind a rock because they've got straight line of sight on us since none of our team went that way, and they start getting shots on us over here. And then also the Valentine on our team, he's got a nice win rate of 2,917. Super Unicom, 63% win rate. It's just a reroll because he's only got 2,000 battles. And you'll see he's a professional Chai sniper because I get over here and let me pause this and why something is just kind of goofy. It's showing the person's name here with 100% when it's supposed to show their tank name and their health like this. I got a setting that must be messed up. But it shows their tank name here. But yeah, so this Matilda, or Valentine 2, that's the Super Unicom on our team. You'll see him, if I can find it right there. You see him right there. He'll back up in here. I go over here. I clip out one tank. I start to shoot over in this direction to try and get into cover. And the Matilda on the enemy team, which has got really great armor, just starts pounding me. And that Valentine 2, the good Super Unicom, just sits there and watches me die. Didn't even attempt to come out and help me. Just sat there. Figured just trying to save his hit points for a rainy day. I literally hate players that do crap like that. And you can see I let up on my trigger a minute ago, and that thing's still pounding rounds. Yeah, you can see those mediums right over there. Some people finally went over there, but, you know, they're getting just free reign shots on us. Yep, trying to get it on the lock screen. What the? That was weird. That was really weird. Every once in a while when I do these replays, it does some funky stuff with the replay thing. Let's see, I let up on the trigger and pounded probably about another 4 or 5 shells out after I let up on the trigger. So I'm waiting for him to come around the corner and look at every one of those shells hit him and every one of them bounced. Not a single round, and that's premium rounds. That's what I'm saying. When you run this thing, a lot of times, you know, it is a tier 4 match. I am in a tier 3, but the Matilda's got good armor completely around it, and I actually come over here, and I think I start shooting them in the side, I believe, and bounce every one of my rounds there, too. So there's the Valentine 2, sitting right there, watch this. So I come over here, clip out on this PC2, or PC1C, take him out, and then watch this. Oh, you know, well, I didn't realize I did make a mistake. I guess I stuck my foot in my mouth. I didn't realize an enemy tank was right there, because by the time I noticed it, as you can see, I'm getting hit and he's pulling out. This guy was already dead, so I didn't see that tank up there on the enemy team. But, you know, that guy's still sitting there, and he still didn't even come around to help me. So, you know, I guess it is what it is. You know, you still get your Chai snipers even in tier 2 and 3 matches. So that was loss. So what are we up to? Loss number 4, I think it was. So if you want to hold on for a minute, I believe we're at loss number 5. So here we are on mines, and this is loss number 5. Somebody shot me an invite, and like I said, of course, I took it. This is what I'm talking about in the lopsided teams. If you count the amount of people with red win 8s, which obviously that means you got a low win 8, we have 8 and they have 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. And we've got one guy that his stats are so low, or he's so new to the game, he has no stats. And they had 1, 2, 3 people like that. So I guess it's pretty even then. So 1, 2, 3, they had 4 red, but they also had, let's say, 5, 6, 7, because they had 3 of them that their stats are, their matches, they had so few. I can't remember. I think it goes, you don't even get a WN8 registered to you till you have, I want to say, it's like 500 maybe, or 400 matches. Might even be 100, I don't know. But you got to have, well, we can look at this. Yeah, it doesn't even show how many matches they have. He's got 1,000. He's got 1,000. Well, he's got 0K, so he doesn't even have 1,000. Um, so maybe it's 500. I don't really know, to be honest with you. But once again, like I said everybody go for Hill, or go for Hill, or if you can take Hill, you'll win. Something like, I can't remember. This is where I really overextended and ended up getting myself killed. Excuse me, killed. This PZ1C was heading up there, and he got stopped right there, so I decided to clip out on him. But that's exactly what it sounds like when a PZ1C clips out on you. Unfortunately. And, you can see a lot of people that play these PZ1C shoot straight premium. It's just the pen sucks. I think that might have been, I can't remember if that was a standard magazine that I shot off first or a premium. Not really sure, to be honest with you. But we did a whopping 118 damage. And got that. Now, did we get that as a kill? No, we didn't get the kill on that. But anyway, so yeah, I ended up getting annihilated by that other PZ1C. So, if you want to hold on now, we'll be going to win number 1. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here comes our win, our grand finale. Finally, not a loss. But anyways, yeah, I was looking at, this is the guy I was talking to a minute ago when I rudely stopped making the video. Well, I was still making the video and talking to him. I apologize about that. But as you can see, his win rate is Super Unicom 2533, 66% win rate, and only 1,000 matches. So I assumed it was probably a reroll account, and he's got XVM. So normally people that have 1,000 matches don't even know what XVM is. But anyways, so that's why I was asking him if that was a reroll account, because if it was a reroll account, I assumed he was probably in another clan because he didn't have clan tags. So I assumed that he had another account that he was in a clan with, and he was trying to get a reroll account going and get some top tier tanks and have good stats, and then basically not use his other account, or use this account strictly for clan battles and his other account for pub matches. Never know. But I just noticed this guy here had 52. I thought I had a lot of matches. I got 34,000 matches. This dude had 52,000 matches. I was like, holy frickin' crap. That's a lot of damn tank time. So, anyways, once again, I do ask everybody, or put it in the message there, need Hill. Every time I'm on this map, if I am in a tank that I can get up there fast enough. Oh yeah, somebody says, what exactly did they mine here? I said, turds. But here is a reminiscence of, I thought I was going to get killed again because of what happened earlier when I did that. But I was able to sneak my way out of there, and ended up doing pretty good. Well, this guy here, I don't know if he just thought I drove off the other cliff or something, but he just kind of nonchalantly rolled up there and gave me the whole side of his tank. So, and watch this tank destroyer. Same thing, and that thing's got hella freaking frontal armor for low tiers to try and pen. I was trying to pen one in an earlier match. I think it was in an earlier match here. But and watch this. So I'm saying about watch your trigger when you pull it. Believe it or not, I did not hit him at all. No friendly damage. As soon as I pulled the trigger, because he was backing up, I assumed he was going to keep trying to back up. So here, I'm just really watching, because he kept kind of creeping in front of me. If you ever have a PZ1C around you, be real careful about rolling forward in front of them, because when you let up on the trigger, it still has that burst going out, and you might, like that M2 or whatever it was down there, I can't believe that I did not end up killing him. Basically on this, all you got to do is, when they're running across an open field like that, just lead your target. A lot of those didn't pen him, but I ended up taking him out. Did 66 damage, so average damage per shell is 11, I think. So, but it was this guy right here. Those things have really good armor, so you got to shoot them in that turret up top. Yeah, those Samoa S-35s, if they come in front of you, don't waste your rounds on the hull. You'll have a hell of a time penning it. And then this guy, he kept pulling out in front of me like that. It's not like I was ramming in him on purpose. And so then you got this little guy right here. Pretty much no matter where you shoot these guys, it's hard to pen them. So basically what I want to do is get right up next to him so I don't get shot by these guys that were sitting back here. Because somebody shot me a minute ago. I think PZ1C on the enemy team hit me for 7, so I had to have been STRV M40. He's sitting over there too, I think. Yeah, T29, Cruiser. Yeah, see, that was the Super Unicom dude that I was talking to a little bit ago. He shot me, so he's got to be back here somewhere. Yeah, because he ended up setting up here at the end of the match. So, but anyways, I figured my best bet was to snuggle up because that turret on this thing moves slow, and I figured I'd snuggle up nicely next to him. That way, if the enemy team was taking shots at me, there's a good chance they might hit him, and also that once I'm loaded, I got shots in the back of his turret. And you see those, a lot of those are just bouncing. Actually, that other PZ1C rammed him, and that's what ended up killing him. So, anyways, we're up to 5 kills, and I have no idea how much damage because for some reason when this does its the replay, it'll show the stuff here, shows all the stuff down there, but it doesn't add up the total damage. So, anyways, my plan, knowing that basically everything that they have is back here now, was to come around this way and go up, basically go up the long way to come around the back side and try and sneak up on these guys here. Because you can see everything here is basically going straight up. And I couldn't believe these tank destroyers, there was absolutely nothing to shoot at for the last 3 minutes anywhere but, you know, where they couldn't get shots and they still set on cap. Whoops. So anyways, we're going to haul Keister over here. The PZ1C is very fast. Unfortunately, the turret rotation or turret traverse really kind of sucks. I almost flipped myself a couple times, man. This thing, it reminds me of a Jeep. It's easy to flip. Yeah, going fast around the corners with this little guy, yeah, you really got to watch it. But this guy came on this side here, and that was a mistake on his part because I finished dropping the magazine in that area because I didn't know where the STRV M40 was. Figured he was probably in those bushes too, and then he lit up a little bit further up there, but he sees me. And out of all those rounds, I penned him twice. Once for 13 and once for 16. And he hit me for 40. I thought he hit me, yeah, in 41. I was say he hit me twice, I know that. But my engine's knocked out right now. That's why it sounds like chitty chitty bang bang. But I went ahead and fixed it. Now all they got left is a STRV, and I'm loaded. I've got premium rounds, but I'm a one-shot, obviously. So I figured I'd try and get as much clip damage into him as I could before I was taken out. So we were able to hit him for a total of 47 damage. So he's down to 154 hit points, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total tanks. One of those being artillery, and a lot. Well, we got actually one guy capping, but you can see, you know, pretty low health. He's got 11 hit points. He's got 84. Where else we got? Can't see him this far away. We got a tank destroyer back here. I believe that Martyr had a decent amount of hit points, but look at this, an IKV still sitting back at the cap. I mean, what the heck? There's one tank left all the way back here, and he's still sitting on our cap. I actually think he starts moving in a little bit. I might have to check out that little STRV M40L there. That thing's a pretty good little tank. Yeah, I said thanks for no help. I mean, they knew I was coming. You could see they got a mini map. See me flying over there. all he had to do, this guy that's over there capping, you know, good for him for staying on cap. But this guy here, and I thought there was one more that was kind of, oh, yeah, there was. He ended up getting killed. Um, I can't remember where he was setting. I heard him go boom when I was coming up over around this way. But all they had to do was just rush him at the same time. Nothing just makes me cringe more when you see one tank after another approach an enemy tank and get taken out versus 3 or 4 of them rush him at the same time. Can't shoot 3 or 4 tanks at once and then take them out. But I came up on this side and he knew I was there, so he came after me, and the tanks that were over here could have actually went over there and taken him out, but we won, you know, for the gosh sakes. It was finally, you know, 6th match and we finally win, so yippee skippy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this and see if you guys are having the same kind of problem, you know, being put on the losing team multiple times in a row. I mean, like this today, it was 5 times in a row, which was actually not as bad as the 19 times the other day when I was at the hotel and the 13 times when my son Austin and I ran together. I mean, come on. I just don't understand it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys take it easy, be safe. If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.